My name is Matt O'Connor. I'm a physical therapist and I work for Emerson Hospital. I treat primarily orthopedic patients, those after major orthopedic surgeries, those with orthopedic pain, neck pain, low back pain, shoulder pain. Just to give you an example, whenever I get any new patients, the first thing I have to record is their subjective history. I will just type in Matt history, and this entire template pops up, allows me to put in what they're in for, aggravating and alleviating factors. Writing that for each individual patient would take at least a few minutes, and it does it in about half a second when I type that single phrase in. There's a specific outcome measure called the patient-specific functional scale. It sounds a lot more clinically complex than it is. It's just identifying 2 or 3 different activities that a patient can or can't do. I just type in Matt PSFS and it comes right in, so I can identify 3 activities. So let's say I have a patient who is coming in for low back pain, probably around 50% of my caseload. Lumbar, that's weird. This entire template auto-populates. It gives me a simple test of function. It gives me the ability to record range of motion measurements. It includes the options for a neurological screen. At the end of every new patient evaluation, I write myself a simple summary just to save myself a little bit of time looking back in old notes. So I'll just write Matt plan. I know what I'm doing next visit. I know generally speaking what their exercise has to be, generally speaking what hands-on treatment they need, if any. Yeah, without it, each individual evaluation would probably take straightforward 30 to 40 minutes worth of typing. And if I sit down and do it with these, it's about 10 to 15. And at any given week, I have between 5 and 15 new patients to see. So like without this, that would easily be 5 to 10 hours worth of extra work outside of the 40 hours that I treat patients alone. Not taking work home is probably the biggest thing. I typically work 8 to 10 hour shifts at the hospital, and more or less from the time that I get there to the time I get home, I am constantly working. Like there aren't really breaks. I get about 10 to 15 minutes in the middle of the day for lunch, but otherwise I'm either seeing patients, documenting seeing patients, emailing physicians, using Magical. I can typically go home at the end of the day, if not at the end of the week, without any work to carry over, which is huge because I get 15 minutes of downtime during the day. So I definitely appreciate having some downtime when I'm home or on the weekend when I'm off work.